Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I am beyond excited to get to share this opportunity with you and what we have to offer here at 3 International. So, really quick, my name is Lynde Turner. I am from the great state of Texas. I have been a nurse for over 15 years, and I'm a mom of 2 kids. And my amazing husband and I have loved this company since its inception almost a year ago. Almost a year. And we've loved it because of what it can do for people just like you. So, whatever brought you here tonight, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for taking time out of your Monday, whether Monday night or your Tuesday morning, if you're all the way across the country or the United States or the world, tuning in here to hear what we have here at 3. And so I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for coming. And I want to share a little bit about my story so you kind of have an idea of who you're talking with right now. Like I said, I've been a nurse for a long time. And as a nurse, I wanted to give back. I wanted to help people. I wanted to make other people feel better. That's how I got into nursing. But when I had kids of my own, those hours really didn't mesh well with kiddos. We were working 12s, working nights, holidays, weekends, and I felt like I was missing out on so much of my life, taking care and helping save other people's lives. And so I started looking for something. And if you'd have told me that it was wrapped up in social e-commerce or network marketing or affiliate marketing or whatever we call this, I would have called you crazy. I would have told you you were insane because I never thought that I would be sharing something so profound like this. But I found that I was missing so much of my life with my family and my husband and my kids and doing the things that I was really passionate about doing and seeing in my workspace the fact that we weren't helping people as much as I really had hoped. We were putting people on a lot of medications. We were solving problems with band-aids, and we were not providing the proactive wellness, the restorative wellness that I was really searching for in my own life too. And so I by happenstance got introduced to what is 3 and what you see here today. I got introduced to the world of proactive wellness. And as a nurse, I wanted to hear more. As a super science geek, I was like, tell me all the things. Because I had only ever known that wellness or health came from a pill bottle, right? That's what I had known in the modern medicine world. But what I quickly found is that there's a lot of ways to do wellness, to get and achieve wellness. And so I get to introduce you to this option. And when it changed my life, I went from having 6 panic attacks a week to having very few, which has been a blessing on my family as well as myself. But I also went from having significant pain in a back injury that I'd had for a long time to really being able to take charge of my life, exercise again, and do things that I hadn't done in years. So, what happens when good things happen to you? Well, in my life, I tell people. And I'm sure you've probably told people too. If you've ever had a birthday party or an engagement party or a baby shower, if good things happen in your life, you tell people. And so I started telling people what this could do for them. And because of that, I was able to step away from nursing. My family and I now travel around the United States full time in our RV, which you see behind me. So we are full-time travelers, showing our kids the world, being able to homeschool. I'm a stay-at-home mom, doing this in the nooks and crannies of my day because I believe that if it can help me, it can help you. So I don't know what bucket it is you got on tonight hoping to fill. Maybe it's the health bucket. Maybe it's your finances. I know the world is a little crazy right now. The economy is a little sketch. Maybe it's the finances bucket. Maybe it's your community bucket. Are you surrounded by people that want to see you win and want to see you succeed? Maybe it's your time bucket. That was a huge one for me. I was missing out on a lot of stuff working those holidays and weekends and nights. So I don't know where your bucket is. If I asked you to rate them on a 1 out of 10 scale, where would that be right now? Because if it's not a 10 out of 10, and I've yet to meet one person that's a 10 out of 10 on all 4 of those things, and when I do, I'm going to take notes because I want to know all their secrets. But if those buckets are something you're looking to fill, I know that what we have here at 3 can help you start to fill them. And so without further ado, I'm going to share what it is that we have access to and what it is you have access to with the entrepreneurial movement that is three. We're here as a global community of people that want to be their own boss, that want to take back their time, that take back their finances, take back their health. And we're driven by purpose, love, and contribution to others. We're founded on a pillar of people first. We understand that people are our greatest asset and that we want to give people purpose back. I feel like that's missing a lot in today's day, where we have a purpose focused on well-being of ourselves, of our family, and everyone around us in our community. And we give you a platform with unparalleled resources and entrepreneurship internationally to have you have access to that ability to change lives for yourself and for your community. And we would not be here without these three gentlemen on the screen here. I've had the pleasure of working with Daniel PQ, our founder and our CEO, for almost 5 years now. And I will tell you, I have yet to meet someone that works as hard and is as passionate and as honest and driven and full of integrity as this man is. He is one of the biggest mentors that I've had in my life, and I am blessed to know him. And I hope that you have the chance to learn from him and to hear his passion for bringing not only entrepreneurship to the masses, but also health. And we couldn't do it without Dr. Dan. I'm going to talk more about him when we talk about our products. But Dr. Dan is a Caltech trained PhD chemist, which, guys, if you've ever taken organic chemistry, you know how much you have to have up here in your brain to be able to do that. But he has a passion for science that is unparalleled. And because of Dr. Dan and our products and our science and our technology, and because of our business acumen with Daniel PQ, as well as Troy, we were able to start this platform so that entrepreneurs can live a life of purpose, inspiring others to do more, be more, and live more all across the world. We are the first company in our space to expand into 14 countries day one. Guys, this is a huge deal. I want you to think about Amazon or maybe even Walmart. Walmart started with one store in Arkansas. And look at where it is today. We are the first company in this space to be in 14 countries. So you truly have access to have a global business, a global impact right from your living room or your office or even your RV if you're like me, wherever you're tuning in from. So our science is really what sets us apart, because if the products didn't work and the products weren't life-changing, we would not be here. So 3 is the global leader. I think we are one of the very big pioneers in the space of bioavailability. And we'll talk about that in a second. But we look at 3 pillars. Number 1, exploration. We are constantly discovering new ingredients, new plants to use in our formulations, and we curate those. Most of the things that you're going to see at the Walmarts or the Walgreens or the CVS or wherever you're getting your supplements, because a ton of people, over 50-something% of the world, are now supplementing when they were not before COVID. We curate our own. And when you go to the store and you get whatever that vitamin C is off the shelf, the reality is most of those things are produced in a manufacturing facility. And another company comes along and they pick that same product, they put their label on it, and then they sell it to you. It's called white labeling. We here at 3 do not do that. Everything that we create, everything that we have access to, and everything we're sharing with you tonight is our own specially crafted product to give your body the benefits that it needs to help it heal itself. And the last pillar of our science, in my opinion, is the most important because it is not what you eat, it is what you absorb. Did you know that 92% of Americans are deficient in vital nutrients? 92%. Now, whether you're in America or you're around the country, that means that 92% of the people you know are not getting vital nutrients because our soils are depleted. Our nutrition is just lacking. And so having access to whole plant food based and whole food based nutrients that are organic and non-GMO, that are the best of the best, and melding them with the pharmaceutical technology to give you high levels of absorption. Guys, we use 11 different modalities, 11 different technologies to give your body the highest chance of absorption. So you can get the greatest ingredients that we know exist with the best absorption that we know exists. And this company is the forefront of this bioavailability, bioavailable wellness products that truly make an impact so that you can make an impact in your lives, in your family's lives, and your community abroad. And because of Dr. Dan, we are able to produce this en masse so that everyone has access to this level of science and technology. And I've told you a little bit about him already, but please know this guy is somebody you will likely hear a lot from in the future. He has over 16 patents granted or pending. He's formulated a ton of different nutrient supplements, and he's a huge influencer in the social media space. If you don't already follow Dr. Dan, you need to, because a wealth of information that he's able to give you to help you proactively is the key, address your health and wellness is invaluable. And it's also why this company is attracting physicians and medical professionals just like myself in large amounts. Our scientific advisory board is robust with the level of knowledge and education and passion for proactive wellness. Guys, we're attracting physicians all over the world. And as a modern medicine nurse for over 15 years, this is very unusual. Most physicians don't just jump on a nutrition company and say, hey, sign me up. That's not pretty typical. But we have guys like Dr. Timothy Schneider, our SAB chair, who have trained at Johns Hopkins and Mayo Clinic, some of the biggest names in medicine. And they partner with 3 because what we're providing extends beyond the network marketing aspect of getting it to you. It's huge. And our science is unsurpassed. You're not going to find this in everyday life. And we focus on 6 pillars of wellness. Why? Why just 6? Not 30? If you've ever supplemented before, guys, I was taking like 15, 20 different products, and I've reduced it to 6. Why 6? Because they are combo products that address specific desires in our wellness, like reducing inflammation or reducing our toxin loads. And we're going to talk about each of those here in just a second. So Vitalite, I want you to think of this as your foundation. Your body is a temple. God created you beautifully, and you need a foundation of strong nutrition for your body to heal itself and perform at its best. This is Vitalite. It is huge amounts of nutrition in one little super convenient travel pack. Things like omegas for your eye, heart, brain health. Things like probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes for your gut health. Things like superfoods and superfruits, greens. Anybody ever take a serving of greens, the little powder stuff? It's all in this one product, as well as all your essential vitamins and 72 trace minerals. Guys, this replaced 12 things that I was taking on a daily basis. This one product that is less than $100 a month replaced $500 of supplements for me and my family. This is huge. Vitalite, in my opinion, is your foundation. Start here. If you try nothing else tonight, start with Vitalite because you're probably going to notice a difference. Collagen. This is, I think, a little bit of our vein product because who in the world doesn't want to look their best for as long as possible? I know I do. I want to avoid Botox and all the things as long as possible. And collagen is helping me do this. It promotes vibrant and youthful skin. Why? Because it gives you 5 grams of highly bioavailable collagen. That's a lot of collagen in a way that is highly absorbable. But it's not just collagen in this one product. This is like a combo. Okay, you're getting so much for one thing. It has keratin for hair, skin, and nails, biotin, pomegranate, because pomegranate has been shown to help your body produce natural collagen. It's why we only take this product 10 days out of the month, because our product actually helps your body function better and produce natural collagen. And if you're a guy out there or you're younger and you don't think you need collagen, we start losing 1% of our collagen around the age of 25. We lose 1% every single year, more. And for my guys, my husband loves this product. Why? Because it helps hair, skin, and nails, and it helps your joints as well, because it has something called hyaluronic acid, which is actually lubrication for our joints. So huge, great for your skin, but also great for your immune system and your joint health. Eternal. I want you to think of this one as helping you feel eternally great inside and out. Why? Because this is full of antioxidants and adaptogens. Antioxidants help reduce cell damage and premature aging and all of the things that we don't like our cells to do. It has something called resveratrol, which is a very powerful antioxidant. Everybody has ever heard of that red wine is healthy for you? Well, red wine is healthy for you because of the resveratrol in the grapes. The good news is you don't have to drink nearly as much red wine as this one little pack of Eternal. It's so much more powerful. It also has something called glutathione, which is considered the master antioxidant. And glutathione is related to so many different disease processes and all those things. So if you're low in glutathione, which your body stops producing as much glutathione after you turn about 27, and you're not feeling your healthiest and you're not looking your best, this is a really big one. This is think of it as your roof over your temple in your house, okay? And then revive. I want you to think of this one as it's going to revive you up out of that bed in the morning, because this is for healthy joints. Why? It is full of something called curcumin. This is the active ingredient in turmeric. If you've ever heard of turmeric, it's got highly anti-inflammatory properties, but it's so much more. There's mushrooms in this. There's also ginger and shiitake and all of these different ingredients that help maintain a healthy inflammatory status. So whether you're needing it for exercise recovery and you don't want to hurt or have pain, or you're like me and you have injuries. I had a severe injury to my back when I was 17 years old that, frankly, it's really bad. And I've been told multiple times that I needed to have back surgery. I used to take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 to 8 times a day, which, if you know anything about ibuprofen, don't do that. It's terrible, terrible, terrible for your belly, because it gave me a gastric ulcer because of the side effects. I no longer take ibuprofen. And I can't tell you that it cures, treats, or any of those things, because the FDA gets really mad when we say stuff like that. But I will tell you, I no longer take ibuprofen, and I'm able to work out and walk and lift weights in a way that I have not been able to since I was a teenager. So this is one of my favorite products because you can feel it working so fast. Purify. Obviously, it's to purify your body. The 4 main things that affect your body are toxins, nutritional deficiencies, inflammation issues, and oxidative stress. And toxins are a big one, guys. We are bombarded with toxins on all of time. I get this comment a lot. Well, Lynde, I have elimination organs. I have kidneys and liver, and I have all these things that get rid of toxins. I don't need to do a detox. And yes, you probably don't need to do some crazy cleanse or some crazy detox that's out there. But the reality is, we no longer live in a time where we have clean air and clean water and things aren't in our food. That doesn't exist anymore. They did a study and showed that over 70,000 chemicals you come into contact with by the time you've been awake for like 4 hours. If you shower in the morning, through things on your hair and things on your skin and things you breathe and things you drink and things you eat. So this is one of my number ones that I share with people, because toxins affect so much in your body. If your body is toxic, it's not going to function at its best. So this detoxes all of your elimination pathways. This is not a colon cleanse. This is a liver, lungs, kidneys, skin, all of those things to help them function best. And it also helps your nutrients absorb better. So your food that you're intaking is going to help your body be fueled way better. It also helps eliminate heavy metal toxins, which is really unusual for a very gentle detox. Now, gentle yet powerful. How? Because it works on all the elimination pathways. This is not one that you're going to have to call out of work, call in sick, not go in public. This is a gentle detox that you can take every single day, no problem. And yet it's powerful enough because it works at the cellular level through our absorption technologies. And our last product is my favorite. As a nurse, the number one question I get is, how do I not get sick? How do I stay healthy? And while I can't say this will never, ever, ever let you get sick, Immune is your best bet, in my opinion, for helping your immune system function at its absolute best. This one product is full of so many good ingredients like vitamin A, C, D, E, zinc, selenium, quercetin, things like elderberry and aloe vera, mushrooms that help support the inflammatory response and healthy immune response. Also, it has things like silver, which is an anti-infective. It is hugely beneficial to your immune system. It also enhances the gut microbiome. Guys, 80% of your immune system cells exist in your gut. And if you've been on antibiotics anytime in the last 9 months, know that it takes an average of 9 months for your gut to reset after antibiotics. 9 months. I will tell you, I have a 6 and an 8-year-old, and because of this product, they haven't been on antibiotics in the entire last year. And they're school-age children. They bring home everything. Knock on wood, they have been so healthy, not even a single fever. So I love this product as a mom, as a nurse. It is my favorite. And I want you to know that this isn't just smoke and mirrors, guys. We have clinical studies proving what I'm saying to you is true. Like our absorption is so much higher than your standard supplement. For example, our lowest is Revive. Did you know that turmeric has a less than 1% absorbable rate? Standard, less than 1%. It's why people say, oh, I took turmeric and it didn't do anything. Well, yeah, because 99% of it went right down the toilet. Our Revive is 30% higher absorption. That means 3 times higher absorption or 300% more absorbed than the standard product on the market. And that's our lowest. So I want you to imagine what this can do for your body when you can actually absorb the nutrients that we're giving it. This is huge, guys. And it's also important to note that we're not just a product company. We are a science company. And one of the scientific studies that I'm the most proud of that Dr. Dan put together is our epigenetic study. Now, breaking it down Barney style, epigenetics is the study of what our genes do and how we're affected by those. So I'm sure you've heard, oh, well, it's your genes, it's your genetics. If your mom has diabetes, you're probably going to get it because it's genetics. And that is only a small fraction of the story, guys. The reality is it's our genes, but it's what our genes do and how our genes do them. Our genes are either activated or deactivated based on 4 things: our environment, our toxins, things like that, our nutrition, our community. Yes, they have proved there's something called the love gene, that when you are happier versus lonely, you actually have better health outcomes. And there's something called exercise, and it's super important. Those 4 things affects our genetics. And here at 3, we address 2 out of the 4 through nutrition and a community here to support and love on you so that you never have to feel alone in this fight for our wellness and for our health. But epigenetics, when we looked at this study, we tested multiple genes. Okay, genes for energy production, genes for our inflammatory status, our antioxidant system, healthy blood sugar and insulin levels, cognitive function. All of these genes we studied, every single product we studied, and every gene we studied either appropriately deactivated or activated that gene to hundreds of percents. Guys, this is mind-blowing. This is next level science, next level stuff. So if you don't take anything away from what I take tonight, what I'm sharing with you guys tonight, get more information on how epigenetics affects your life and how you can address the genes in your body to perform better so that you feel better and you have less disease in the hopes of those things. Now, with all of that being said, the fact that you can share this with others and improve their lives and help them feel better is massive. And so I want to take a second to share the opportunity with you so that you know that there is something in it for you to share, not just the fact that you're going to help other people feel better, but the fact that this could drastically change your life. Do I miss clocking in and out from nursing? No. And I don't have to miss that. I don't have to miss a single day with my kids. I don't have to miss a single moment with them because of the opportunity here. We talk about multiple streams of income. So I want to go over some of those with you because here at Three, we want to reward you however you choose to share this opportunity with others. You can share via retail. Everyone and their mom has heard of affiliate marketing these days. This is affiliate marketing. You can share online, social media, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want. And if somebody buys a product that you recommend, you're going to earn retail commission. You also can earn a customer acquisition bonus. We have two options. You can buy things retail and you pay full price, or you can do a membership program just like Costco or Sam's. I'm a Sam's girl. Whichever one you choose, it's $30 a year for that membership. And those people get the wholesale discount, the same as being a part of the company as a brand ambassador. And if you share with those people, you're going to earn up to 30% commissions, guys. This is a big deal. You can have customers all across the world, and you can be making a substantial income just by sharing the products with people, never having to build a team. But if you choose to build a team, we have 4 different packages, and those include a product introduction bonus. And we'll talk about those at the end, the packages that you can get started with. But say you share and your friend's like, you know what? I want a package. I want a discount option. Can you imagine on one share making $350 extra a week just by telling one person? One person that's going to walk away with better health, that's going to feel better, look better. Their kids are going to be influenced. Their family is going to be influenced. That's a pretty amazing thing that you have access to. The next option is team commissions. How does this work? If you so choose. Again, this is a get in where you fit in. You do not have to do the business if you don't want to. But what I love about this is we are built on teamwork. Has anyone raised your hand if you've ever trained somebody at your job? Yeah, me too. I've trained hundreds of nurses, but I never got paid an extra cent for them. Now, I want you to imagine if I were to have trained a nurse and she got started with me, and then that nurse got 2 or 3 nurses to get started with her and train them. And then those nurses shared with 2 or 3 people. You can see how easily, and I got a little piece of that. You can see how easily that could drastically change my life. This is the option you have with team commissions because everything below you goes above and helps. So we are here to help people. We are not here to share and to sign people up and to get people started and then deuces. No, we are here to support and to mentor and to be a community for you so that you're not doing this alone. And because of that, we are rewarded. Leadership matching bonus. This is another one that I absolutely love because if I were to share with those nurses when I was starting, when I was training them, this bonus right here means that I would have potentially not out of their check, but on top of their check, if they were doing a great job because they had been trained by me, I would have gotten extra pay. Can you imagine if the real corporate world worked like this, how crazy awesome it would be? But leadership matching bonus is simple. If I get so-and-so started, I'm invested in them and I want them to be rewarded. I want them to be successful. And the company says, thank you so much for doing that. We're going to reward you on top of their check, up to 30% for that first person. And then it goes all the way down to that person's person and that person's person, and that person's person, all the way down to 7 levels. Can you imagine getting paid on 7 levels of your leadership? This is massive. And the other thing we also have access to is a global leadership pool where we have 3% of the company's revenue that gets set aside for those people that do extraordinarily well, that create distribution teams all across the world and are really making a difference in people's lives. They have access to this. We have rank advancement bonuses. And here is how you get started. Dun, dun, dun. Number 1, like I said, you can get started as a retail customer. You pay retail prices just like if you were to go on Amazon right now and order your favorite thing. You can get started as a preferred customer. This means you're probably going to order more than one thing, or you're going to order more than once because the $30 membership is going to pay itself back with literally 2 boxes of collagen. That's the nice discount that you're going to receive. And then say you're like me and you know that if these products truly change your life, truly impact you, or you know that you can't feel proactive wellness, you can't feel your body, you can't feel your inflammation getting better, right? You can't feel your immune system getting better, but you believe that this is the best you've seen out there because it is. You can share this with others as a brand ambassador. It's $30 for the membership for the entire year. You get the exact same wholesale discount as a preferred customer. And all of the technology stuff is done for you. Hallelujah for that. For those of us that are technologically challenged, like myself, the website's done for you. The back office is done for you. You have access to all of that for $30 a year. Guys, I want you to imagine, if you're a traditional business owner, the amount of money it would take to set up your own website, to set up your own like system for signing customers in and taking income and taking money and shipping things. All of that is done for you here. This is huge. I want you to think of this as like your business in a box. And the worst possible thing that happens is you're going to get healthier. The best possible thing that happens is it likely could set your family free. So your next step is choosing a package that suits your needs. Like I mentioned, get in where you fit in. If you just want to dip your toes in the water and get started on an intro pack, this is 3 of our products, the Eternal, the Vitalite, and Immune. It is $200. The premium pack has all of the products and like a little bit of extras of some of them. The business builder pack is going to give you a lot of products. If this is for somebody that's looking to start a business, but maybe the biggest package is not quite doable. And then our Pro Pack. This is our biggest package. You're going to get the most amount of product. Think of this as like your Sam's or Costco version. This is your bulk buy. It's also going to give you some huge benefits. It's going to give you free products, right? You're going to get a lot of free products. You're going to get $100 token so that you can either use that to share with someone else and buy their products or share a coupon code with them, or you can use it to buy additional products in the future. You're going to get paid as a higher rank. Imagine just by starting a job tomorrow, you got paid a 3rd level promotion just simply because you decided to do this package or to start your business at a level that's going to get you paid higher. This is huge. And your business is covered for a total of 11 months, 11 4-week periods. Now, I want to break this down for you guys because this is huge. If you were to go start a restaurant tomorrow, the average traditional business costs anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000 in today's economy, probably more, but we'll go with 50 to 60. You're going to also, every single month, you're going to have a business rent somewhere where your business is out of, like a restaurant's going to have, you're going to have the actual building. You're going to have employee costs. You're going to have an electric bill. You're going to have a water bill. You're going to have a food bill. You're going to have all of these different things for your business. And that's whether or not you make a single cent. Guys, at the highest level of this business is $2,300. Now, get in where you fit in, but stretch. So if the $600 package makes you go, oh, that's tight, that's where you should start. Because I know personally, if I started at $200 is a Sam's trip, is a Walmart trip, is groceries right now. So I might not take this business as seriously because the insurance is so low. Because an average traditional business costs $50,000 to $60,000. And at the most you spend here with 3 to get your business started for an entire year is $2,300. And the biggest risk you take is you're probably going to get healthier. Know that this can truly set your family free if you treat it like the opportunity that it is. So I want you to know that you are some of the very first to see this. We are still in our formulation stage. We are just now starting to get into our concentration stage. Why? Because February 20th will be our 1-year anniversary. And you still have a chance to be the first person in your area to bring this to your state, to your country, to your local community so that you can help impact people in a big, big way. And so I want you to connect with a person, but before we do that, don't you go anywhere because I want you to hear from someone other than me. And I'm going to stop my screen really quick so that I can introduce you guys to one of my really good friends. I love that we're attracting medical professionals all over the world. And one of those happens to be my friend, Kira Williams, who is a nurse practitioner out of Lubbock, Texas. She has a passion for helping other people, for doing wellness, and for ensuring other people have some sort of wellness in their life, that they can address their health. And she is sharing all over the area of Lubbock and the state of Texas. Kira, can you hear me? Can you turn your video on? Yeah.
Hello.
Please share with us why three, why you decided to get started here, and what has gotten you so excited that you are willing to jump out of your comfort zone and share it with everyone that you know.
Yes, definitely. So I got started right whenever we launched with three. And what really got me going is the way these are all absorbed. I'm, like Lynde said, a nurse practitioner, and so I'm a science geek as well. And so the absorption was just incredible because I looked at it like, wow, we are getting stuff that we can take by mouth but absorb at a cellular level, like you're going and getting an IV. So I now, thankfully, am able to work at more of a wellness clinic instead of dealing with sick care so much. And I we do IVs all the time. People come in for IVs. And I'm telling you, I mean, they range from anywhere from 150 to $300 for one IV. So if we can get this stuff at the price that we're able to get it and it absorb like an IV does, actually even better. I mean, of course, I'm in. So I have been on all of these products for a year now, and my family as well, and we are loving it. Um, they always ask us to choose one or two products, and it's always so hard because I can literally go through every single one of them and tell you the positives of each of them and how they've affected me. I started with collagen originally, thinking, well, everybody's on this collagen craze and um, my skin can always use it. And I realized like I had less hair falling out in the shower. And it was amazing. So I got, of course, my sister on it, my dad even on it. Um, but now I'm probably well, right now during this season, like I said, it's hard to determine um, which ones are my favorites. But right now, during this awful season, and I am selling all of these in my clinic all the time, but is probably my favorite. One of my favorite is the antioxidants, the glutathione that's in it, like, and the all of the antioxidants are just huge. We all can use them. And then another one of my favorites is going to be the immune. I am selling this stuff like candy right now because everybody is getting sick. Everybody has been out for 2 to 3 weeks, and this stuff is amazing. I have had my family on it. I mean, I'm around people every single day coming in with flu or COVID or strep or whatever. Um, and thank God I have not gotten any of it. I was out for not even out. I wasn't out. I had laryngitis. But I was still working. I felt great, felt amazing still. Um, so just like Lynde, I mean, my kids haven't had to be on antibiotics. Everybody is able to keep going to school. I know it's going around. I just dose everybody up with their good immune so we can keep on going. So those are probably two of my favorite right now. But like I said, all of them. Revive has been amazing. My daughter used it when her knee was hurting her, and she swears by that stuff. She tells everybody, my mom's got such great stuff to take. So, anyways, I won't take all of your guys' time up, but Thank you just so much for bringing me on here, Lynde.
Of course, guys, that's huge. Can you imagine how awesome it is when your kids start telling everybody about it? That's my favorite thing is my kids go around and they tell everybody, "Hey, you got to try my mom's stuff." So I love that, Kira. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you for sharing your story. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to take you guys now to another part of the country over in Orlando, Florida. I want you guys to meet my sweet friend, Kenya. We actually got to meet in New York. And she is originally from Malaysia. She's been in the United States for over 20 years, and she's been in this industry for quite some time. So she is no stranger to the idea of direct sales or network marketing. And I want you to tell everybody, Kenya, why three? Why did you choose here? And why are you so passionate about sharing it? Because you're building a huge team all over the world.
Thank you, Lynde, for having me. Thank you for your great introduction. And hello, everyone. Thank you for everyone for being here today. So let me introduce myself. I'm Kina Chia. I was born and raised in Malaysia, and my family and I immigrated here in the States over 20 years ago. And since then, I stay at home as a full-time housewife. And my husband worked at the flea market, and we believe that working for other people that will not make us rich. So therefore, we started our own very small business at the flea market, selling lucky bamboo and pottery. So I stay at home. 4 girls is not easy, right, Lynde? You got two. So I stay at home while he needs to work 10 long hours every day for 363 days. Just imagine that. Only 2 days off, which is Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh my God. Talk about it, I'm goosebumps already. So yeah, just 2 days off yearly. And due to a lot of stress and pressure and not enough rest for my husband, and he fallen very sick. And my husband, one day he said to me, so he said, if anything happens to him, don't stay in US no more. Sell the house and take the 4 girls back to Malaysia. So listening to that really shocked me. And it was like an awakening to me, the moment. So I told myself that I must step up for my family, and I don't know what I can do at that time. I want to help him to lighten his burden, but I don't think so I can go to work. At that time, my 4 girls, they are so little. They're still growing. Just imagine that the youngest one is only 4 years old at that time. I can't go to work. So the last thing I can think of was network marketing. So I worked that before I migrated here. So I had past experience in network marketing, and I received some achievements. I done pretty well. But when I heard about our legendary leader, Kim Hui, that's going to start a new project. So my heart told me that I must follow her, and I will not let go of the opportunity to work besides her. So I am full confidence working with her. And I know that she's working on a legacy and will lead Three to be a billion-dollar company. And this is definitely great project not to be missed. So long story short, after working hard with Three from day one, together with the hard work of our whole team, so we are very blessed and grateful with the amazing Three platform. Our business expanded to over 10 countries. So thank you to Three. And Lynde, you did a beautiful presentation earlier. Oh my God, you make me want to consume more products. Okay, so our products are top of the line cellular absorption technology and powerful plan, and that allows us to work from home to create a residual income. That is amazing. The future, is bright in Three. We have the right people, right pay plan, and the right product. So, and they are all in the PDR list. So the most importantly is right timing, the right timing. So I believe we are able to help many people to change lives. Like Lynde, you just mentioned, like it has changed mine. My life changed in this industry. So I want to give back. And I'm used to be a full-time housewife, no income, zero income, swipe my husband's credit card, and I can do it and make it up to 4 stars now together with my husband. So I believe everyone can do it. Let us all work together and for a brighter future for our family, fight for our family. This is the time, and 3 can take us to a greater heights. So that's my sharing for today. Back to you, Lynde.
I love it. Kenya, you are seriously just like, I just want to like bottle you up and put you in a bottle and carry you around. I love your energy. I love your spirit. And I can guarantee your husband looks super, super happy on that cruise you got him for free when we went cruising to Mexico a few months back. He was not upset at all that you had killed it in this industry and you had
He
done
used to
such
be
amazing.
very grumpy every day. He comes back from work,
Now
very,
he's
but
getting
he's
to
a happy
vacation
man
for
now.
free. Yes,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Kenya. We love you. And one last person I want you to hear from tonight before I let you go is another awesome lady out in Orlando, Florida, too. One of my girls, Mindy Hungerford. Now, I want you to know a little bit about Mindy before I bring her up. If you've ever met somebody who's like your spirit animal, this is Mindy. And what I love is that we connected through this industry. I would have never met Mindy had it not been for this business. And because of that, we become great friends, but also I get to see the results and the difference that this has made in her life and in her family's life. She's become a completely different person in such a beautiful way, doing what God intended for her to do in her life. And I want her to tell you this quick story about her daughter, because it's just, if you don't leave here with goosebumps, people, I didn't do my job right. So without further ado, Mindy, take it away. I love you.
Oh, I love you so much. Like, who could ever top that intro? Like, I'm just going to get like a little Lynde in my pocket. Like, remember in the 90s, you'd push the thing and it'd be like, what? Huh? Psych? I'm going to have a Lynde one. So really quick, because I know like we're all ready to get going. My name is Mindy Hungerford. I'm originally from New Orleans. And a couple years ago, my husband and I started on the journey of adoption. We have 2 biological children. Apparently, I only make boys, and we had to special order a girl. Amazon was like, girl, we're out. So now we're going to adopt, right? So 3 failed adoptions later, which if you don't know, a failed adoption is when you pay the money and everybody keeps the money but you. So we're just starting over. We finally get our baby girl. And she is pure perfection. Her name is Magnolia. But along with adoption comes with some hurdles you have to cross. And her mom, unfortunately, was an addict, and that affects the baby in utero. So when my daughter is around 15 to 18 months, I'm not sure, we realize, okay, like she is not meeting any milestone. She's not laughing, clapping, talking, making eye contact, all the things. And she was just a shell of a person, and it would kill me because we would take her like to church or out to eat and people would say, your baby's so well behaved. I'm like, no, dude, she's sick. She's like really sick. And the pediatrician's like, hey, not a lot we can do and all this stuff. So, I'm a scroller, so I'm on the internet, and I happen to read that children with it was 88% of children who are nonverbal have incredibly high levels of toxins in their bodies, metals and things. So I show my husband, and I had just started with 3. And I did not find 3. 3 found me. So I hadn't tried the Purify yet. So I call my mother, who had tried it and loved it. She swears that like jump started her weight loss. She's down 43 pounds on our products, by the way. Amazing. So I tell my mom, and I'm like, Mama, I just don't know if I should give this to her. What if it upset? And my mom's like, Mindy Hungerford, you listen to me. She had all that bad stuff in her body from her mama. This plant-based, organic, non-GMO, the healthiest thing in the world you can give that. It is not gonna, girl, you put that in some juice. You give my grandbaby some sugar and you just give it to her. Typical mama, right? So I do. I take a capsule, break it in half, give her half one day, next day give her the other half. And in 48 hours, my daughter is saying 9 words. She is dancing. She is high-fiving. She is laughing. She's making jokes. It was when I say making jokes, not like knock knock, but like tickling us and running away. And this was a child, it took an act of Congress to get her to even make eye contact with you. So I start calling people. I'm like, y'all got to get over here. I'm going to make a gumbo. Y'all got to come see the baby. So they all come over. And that's how my team was born, because everyone who knew my daughter saw these insane results. And again, I'm not saying she's cured. I'm not saying any of that. I'm only saying my testimony on how these products changed the trajectory of her life. Because anyone out there with a special needs child knows you have hard conversations, and the conversations look like laying in bed going, okay, if something happens to us, do our boys take care of her? Do we need to put her in a facility? Is she ever going to get married? Can she drive a car? Can she have a job? Or is she going to live with us forever? What does that realistically look like? Because I can take all the eternal I want. I'm not going to live forever. So I mean, I'm going to look young forever, but I'm not going to live forever. So, I am so thankful to Dr. Dan and Daniel Piku and the person who literally forced these supplements on me. And she said, if you don't try this, we're not friends anymore. And they've completely changed my life. And I know, Lynde, you had mentioned earlier about panic attacks. I was having the kind of panic attacks that you're like frozen. I couldn't move my arms and legs. I'd have them in the middle of the night. And I have not had one since I started these products almost a year ago. Life-changing, life-changing. So that's my story. That's my 3 story.
I love it. And guys, if you ever get the chance to meet her sweet Magnolia, she loves her Aunt Lynde the most. I'm just saying, but she is such a joy. And I just absolutely love what this has done for Mindy and for every single guest that we had tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And for you following along, listening along on your phone or on your computer, wherever you're watching it from. Thank you. Thank you for hearing us out. Thank you for getting the information. Thank you for taking the first step and seeing what this can do for you. And I'll bring you back. I don't know where your bucket is. I don't know where your health or your financial or your time or your community bucket is. I don't know what you would rate that, but I know what I rated mine. And I know that if 3 can fill my bucket, it can fill yours. And I know that someday in the future, you're going to hear the name 3. And you're going to hear it in regular everyday conversation. Maybe it's the person at the register across from you in the grocery store. Maybe it's the person next to you in the restaurant. And they're going to talk about 3. And you're going to have one of 2 reactions. You're going to say, I was first. Or you're going to have the second reaction. And there's going to be nothing. Because you're going to know that you saw this at its inception. And you had the potential to bring it to your community and have stories like Mindy and Kira and Kenya that you got to be a part of. And you didn't take advantage of it. So tonight, without further ado, get back with whoever invited you. Thank you for being here. Get your questions addressed, get your concerns addressed, and decide if this is the right time for you to take advantage of 3. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful evening or day. And I hope to get to share with you in the love of 3 sometime in the future.